YouTube, and Twitch. Welcome back to another live stream. We're back. New settings, apparently. Did not expect this move this quickly, I'm not gonna lie. Very surprised, frankly. Very surprised at the movement. Good to see. Very good to see. But if you didn't know, and also, by the way, this is a VOD, so if you're listening to this, you know what that deal is. But we got volumetric lighting. Toggleable in the game now. Interesting. Along with DLSS 4 presets natively being able to be chosen in the game. Never thought I'd see that in my life, but here we are. Genuinely impressive. Genuinely good job. I don't know what's up with the volumetric lighting toggle. I don't know why they did that, but we're gonna check because I haven't really seen many comparisons yet, so we will give it a go. As far as I've heard, apparently people are saying that it's more clear. Like, as far as, you know, there's less fog, there's less, especially around lighting, like around like spotlights and floodlights and stuff. Like I saw Hayes post a comparison on Twitter of it with the hole into the bottom of Interchange that's by, oh god, what is that store? Is that generic? Oh, why can't I think of the name? This is how you can tell I'm not playing Tarkov anymore. But at that hole in the Interchange floor, you know what I'm talking about. Down the street from Kiba. There was a big difference in what you could see, especially with night vision. So we're gonna test it. We're gonna take a look, and we'll find out. What's up, Carlos? Good to see you, man. But yeah, we're gonna take a look. And I don't expect this to be an FPS game changer. The volumetric lighting should be something that's handled on GPU side, so I don't expect there to be an improvement for most people who are actually wanting it. So that's going to be kind of a downside for basically anybody who, you know, was looking for that. And I can't wait to hear about that, but, you know. Alright, let me just finish setting up the streamer. Oh, I gotta ping the Discord too. What am I doing, y'all? Oh, and I gotta update my game. And then there's one more thing too that we gotta do before I actually start the game. So don't let me forget it. It's in the Nvidia app. Gotta make sure I do that beforehand. Oh, critical launcher update. Sure, bud. Wait, hold on. Is this gonna leak my IP? I just don't know if it's going to show my email or not. No, that's not my business email. I don't know if I have to log in to get it on. Okay. We're good. Let me switch that. Volumetric. Okay. I'll get going. Isn't it kind of sad that performance improvement idea will allow you to turn something else off now? I don't think so. The more customizability, which is a long word, the better, but you know what I mean. The more ability you have to customize your settings and stuff, I think that's an improvement. Not that, like, yeah, I think there could be things that they would be adding settings for that may help more than volumetric lighting. That could be debated. I'm not saying that they could or couldn't have, but I'm just saying that could be a thing that you could debate. But just adding more things for the player to adjust to improve performance, I don't mind. I don't think it's a terrible thing. Now, the one thing that I don't like is if it actually like hurts the competitive integrity of the game, where it's like basically it's like, oh, if you want to have the best visibility, you should have this off, and it's different from how they intended the game to look. I feel like that's kind of a gray area. That's kind of hard to describe, but you know, if we're compromising the visuals on the game so much to where we're like losing the artistic integrity of what they were aiming for, I feel like that's kind of a drawing or a place to draw the line in the sand, you know. Live testing the new setting added to Tarkov. Let me just ping the Discord, DLSS 4 presets and volumetric lighting. Boom. Okay. Oh, that is not the link to my stream. That's awesome. There we are. Save that. The problem with more options to disable, it's going to be meh to want to choose beautiful graphics over those running best easy visuals. Well, a lot of people aren't understanding that you can have decent looking visuals and still have basically the best performance, because it's not going to be affecting your, you know, your CPU bottleneck, because that's what some of those people are when you're running at like really low settings, especially if they have higher end systems. I mean, they're just running into a CPU bottleneck issue, and they're just still lowering settings anyway. Just kind of to the detriment of how the game looks, you know. Hey, what's up, FPCA? Welcome in, brother. Let's ping. Get a Twitch link. Boom. 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 Okay. I know I'm a little bit late. Okay, I know. I get it. I'm a little bit late. All right, this is done. Oh, I almost forgot the Nvidia app. Let's do that real quick, chat. So I'm going to go in here, go to my graphics, and remove the Tarkov override that I currently have. And we're going to use the default here, so we're not overriding the preset anymore. And I'm going to go to my registry. And I'm going to go back to this value, and I'm going to turn the DLSS indicator back on, just to make sure things are working correctly. Okay. There we go. When I turn it off, I'm gonna make sure the presets are working correctly and everything like that. So that's all set, and we should be good to go. Let's get in. And that's perspective, yeah, but it's not helping the CPU heaviness. Yeah, really, what they're gonna. I hate to be so cynical about this, but I know at some point. Well, I don't know. Let me be clear. I do not know. I don't have some insider information. This is all speculation. But at some point, I have a feeling that they're going to add frame generation. And when they add frame generation, everybody's going to be like, oh, problem solved, baby. Oh, yeah. And then that's it. Because the average guy, they think smoother is better. And then that's just that. And then they'll just run frame gen. And then there might be a host of other issues with that. People running out of VRAM and all that fun stuff that we're going to have to talk about at some point whenever they add that. So, I remember when Street's low texture mode was a short-term fix. Did they say that? They were talking to splitting the map, right? Thoughts on the split Streets? Please, God, no. Please, God, no. Don't split the fucking map. Dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life. I should be a little bit less critical. Also, hey, Stuart, Rio, Wild, what's up, brothers? But, no. You fucking kidding me? Why are we gonna split? Like, the point of Streets is the fact that it's a big-ass map. That's the whole shtick, right? When we're splitting it, we're defeating the entire purpose of the fact that it's a big-ass map. Like, oh, great. I can go to Lexos, the map, or I can go to Kilmov, the map. Awesome. Fantastic. Like, no, it's not running. It is not running to that point on most systems. I don't think that it's at the point where they would have to do that. Personally. What's the best DLSS preset? If you're using the transformer model K, oh, they have a. The fuck is the default? Well, hold on, guys. Got to see what the default is that they chose. I want to check that out. And there's volumetric light. Here we go. Let's check that out. That's on by default, so I'm assuming on is how it normally was. D is default still? That's hilarious. Okay. I'll just double check that real quick. That's fucking awesome. Nothing else, right? No, we're not missing anything else. Okay. We're gonna set it to default here real quick. Just to check it out. And let's see. I should probably get one more gun with like a flashlight on it or something. There we go. Oop. Okay. Volumetric lighting off doubled my frames. Bullshit. Sorry, I'm a little aggressive right now. But what map are we talking about here? What map are we talking about right now? We gotta be very clear. We gotta be very clear of what map we're talking about. Interchange. That makes sense. That makes sense. It takes effect the next raid. You don't have to restart. It's just the next raid. Yeah, they use D as the default. That's awesome. Oh, my overlay's not on. Hey Clem, is it true the 7800X3D is better than the later version? Than the 7950X3D for gaming? Yes, that's what makes more sense. Use frame gen on Stalker 2, it's a hell no on competitive multiplayer. Oh yeah, but I mean, I've been playing Gray Zone Warfare with some friends, and for them they use frame gen, and
I just can't cope.
I don't hear that notification enough for me to know what that is, so it scares the fuck out of me. Ollie, thank you for the raid, man. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Okay. Can we get an overlay? Can we get an overlay? Is it crashing? Oh, I have a... Oh. I have it bound to that.
Capture started.
That's the capture
Capture
button.
finished.
So... We're stupid. It is Alt-M. Hello? We're not capturing? That's freaky. Overlay's off. Overlay on. Okay. We're doing well, mate. I'll be lurking while I finish this last raid. Have a good one. You too, man. Thanks for the raid, brother. You have a good one. You called me right as I started. Is it possible I did it wrong, but the update DLSS made no performance difference? Your CPU bottlenecks. It won't make a performance difference if your CPU bottlenecks. I don't know what's happening with my overlay right now, but it's getting a little freaky. Let me close it real quick. Oh, did RTSS actually close? No, it didn't. Hey, okay. There we go. Oh my god, the image is, or not the image, but the frame rate's crazy. Okay. So this is default preset, that's all I want to see there. I now want to go back. I just want to go in blind to turning off volumetric lighting and just see what I notice that's different. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to just turn off volumetric lighting and see if I can notice anything different on streets because I'm on there all the time. So what did I miss? 14700K bottleneck sounds criminal, but Tarkov things, I guess. I mean, yeah, well, there's so much to say. There's so much to say. Tarkov isn't really that graphically demanding. So you can totally just like especially if you're running lower settings, you're probably going to be CPU bottleneck most of the time. Not to mention that it's more CPU heavy than your typical game, which also adds on to that in the first place. I'm going to disable volumetric light. And we got the latest preset, or the preset K. And let's just send it. Let me see if I see anything different. I'm at work constantly with OBS and CapFrame. If you use application capture in any way, it breaks the hook. I remember that. That was, oh, that pissed me off when I was on single PC. I remember I used to struggle with that on stream all the time. What even is the minimum CPU for Tarkov? It has to be an X3D type. It doesn't have to be an X3D type, but it would have to be like at least. It would have to be. Okay, let me think about this. My minimum CPU for Tarkov, if we're saying I want at least 60 FPS, no matter what, I want at least 60 FPS on every map, probably a 5700 X3D. Probably. And that's not because every map is demanding. That's only because we're saying every map, so I have to take customs and streets into consideration. And if we always want to stay above 60, I think those are good places to sit. You could probably argue something like a Ryzen 5 7600 could probably do that, depending on the memory you pair with it. But that's where I would probably be. Because a lot more CPUs can hit 60 FPS when we're talking about like Interchange, or we're talking about Woods, than if I was talking about streets. So that's that. So Clem, are you keeping up with the Lackwell launch issues? Brother. I swear I was at work. Wait a minute. Wait a second. You guys see auto exposure is off. I thought it was on before. Might be tweaking. That might make the image quality a little bit worse. I read up on what that was a while ago, but I'm pretty sure it controls the, like, it has something to do with the color. Overall, it doesn't look too bad. Alright, so volumetric light's off, though. So let me...
EFT is not a fun game.
I'm not getting smacked in the face with anything right now. Stag, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. But I was at work in my office and I saw the 5070 Ti. I Googled it on like Amazon, or I looked it up on Amazon, and I saw 2,800 USD, and I like fell like onto the floor. Like I collapsed and like sort of like went into a fetal position on the ground. Yeah, fuck no. Yeah, no. Yeah, actually do. Anyway, let's see here real quick. 5090's missing ROPS. I heard about that too. Burning cables, yeah. I don't know how much it's affecting. Oh, wait, let me see. I don't know how much it's affecting, like how many are missing ROPS, but dude, I got it. Look at FSR. FSR at ultra performance looks so good. Looks like a Van Gogh painting. It's really inspirational. This is going to be hard for me to benchmark, honestly, because the weather's going to constantly change. I'm assuming that there's not going to be a big enough impact for me to actually see a difference between the two volumetrics at this, but let's just see real quick. What do I have the benchmark set at? 30. That'll work.
Capture started.
I'm so glad I got my 3080 Ti when I did, and for how much. Yeah, you got a good deal. What'd you get that for? You got it for some crazy price, if I remember correctly. Missing ROPS thing is apparently pretty significant. The Zotac ones are like 10% worse. Oh, yikes.
Capture finished.
Okay. Let me check what we got there. Oh, that's an anomaly. Of course it stuttered the second I started capturing. That's awesome. I love that.
Capture started.
Okay. Okay, never thought I'd hear customs and streets in the same category. I know. I haven't noticed anything yet, Kiwi. Or, oh, sorry, well, that looks close enough. But I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, I'm hoping AMD doesn't fuck up the 9070 launch. They should, if the 9070 XT, let's say it just performs, if the 9070 performs like a 7900 XT,
Capture finished.
I think it should be priced like a 7800 XT. I don't know if that's crazy, but I think that's the only way they're going to get a really big chunk of market share, is if they just absolutely crush the competition. Or, like, maybe it could be a little bit, like, and I'm talking, like, 9070 XT, 7900 XT level performance for $500. $550. That's what they gotta do. They gotta get in. This is their shot. Like, this is their shot. Everybody is waiting to see what they do. So they gotta take it. Hey, what's up, Digit? Welcome back, man. What is with this stutter at the beginning? Like, what is this? What is that from? Freaky stutter. Besides that, ignoring that, I guess, 142. And then I'll try to get back here as quick as I can, but of course, I benchmarking like this sucks. 400 USD for a 3080 Ti is insane. It's already rumored that there's going to be a 9070 XTX. It's going to be the SFX, or the oh fuck, I can't even say it. I can't even pronounce it. XFX RX 9070 XTX. That's a lot of X's. That's a lot of X's right there. More than me. Hey, been testing today. Not sure if server's being wonky or it's because I switched to the built-in DLSS preset K. You shouldn't feel any latency on your end from that, but oh shit.
Is volumetric lighting being off actually gonna help my low-end PC? LMAO.
Why did it say it like that? LMAO. Might. Are you still? I thought you upgraded, P-Stones. What are you talking about? I thought you upgraded. But I'm assuming. Oh shit! I forgot to change the setting. Okay, there we go. Hello. I could have changed it while I was loading in, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. My friend got a 40D Super less than a year ago, and at the time I was like, dude, just wait for the 50 series. I couldn't have been more wrong. Hey, I was saying that too. You can't really know. It's good to wait regardless, but we didn't know the prices would go insane. But I saw a video on YouTube saying there's a difference between volumetric light on and off. With it off, the shopping mall becomes darker. I did see a post about that, but I haven't looked at that yet. Right now I was just looking at the actual performance impact. Okay, volumetric light was on. The SFX RX 9070 XTX Extreme Edition. X-Dition. The stutter is the game loading in Clem's dirty glasses. I hate that you had to bring that up, man. I hate that. That's like saying you're manually breathing. That's like saying you're manually blinking. Come on, man. We for real? We for real right now? Come on, brother. Fuck. Now I'm gonna have to clean him. Should I sacrifice to the blood gods to make my Tarkov run smoother? If you pour the blood on your CPU, it might help cool it off a little bit while it's running Tarkov. Not yet, I have no money. Dude, lock the fuck in. No, I'm kidding. Hey, shit happens, man. I get it. Clem, now you feel the tongue in your mouth. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. I thought of that. I thought of that before you said it. Doesn't count. Stay hydrated, chat. Okay. Yes. Awesome. I'm on the other side of the map. Yes. thought about selling pictures of my feet, to be honest. What? You are now aware of the dirt under your nails. See, now that's brutal. Yeah, I sent you DM on Discord about what settings to run. Yeah, I remember you, yeah. Would DLSS 4 be any benefit for me, even quality-wise? That's the thing, and somebody else just asked something about that too for the image quality. That would be what you're using it for, because you said you were running at 1080p, so you're not going to get any performance uplift. Your 4070 can run circles around 1080p in this game, especially if you're using like competitive settings. It's a no-brainer. And because you're at 1080p, that's really the worst case for DLSS. Me personally, I still think DLSS Transformer still looks better on quality than TAA does at native. And I wasn't always of that opinion. In fact, I ran native TAA all the time until this Transformer model came out. So I'll run a 50% sale for chat. You can't advertise your feed finder in chat. I feel like that's a place that I can draw the line. Personally, I feel like that's a. I don't know if that's. Is that like overstepping it? I don't know. Yeah, I know the snow's bright. It's because of my PostFX a little bit too. I probably should tune them a little bit more. Okay. As I thought. But also, I'll run this one anyway.
Capture started.
Oh. No. Dynamic said my glasses had dirt on them, and now they have dirt on them. God damn it. Ban him for 30 minutes. I'm kidding. Oh, God. I just, like, noticed it. You'll get the sale too, Clem. Don't worry. Should I even bother reading chat anymore? 100% preset K looks better and is smoother. Yeah. A little
Capture
sharper.
finished.
Okay, ooh. Hold on, I gotta clean my glasses. Okay. Reset. Always see everyone with medium textures. Should I just keep them on high? No. A 4070 should be at medium textures max. With 12 gigs of VRAM. High textures will be fine on some of the smaller maps, but you get on customs, you get on streets, even Lighthouse, you might have some issues with VRAM stuttering. So, well, as I thought, I should have ran the GPU bound tests. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have ran the GPU bound test to actually see the difference. And that also depends on what map you're on. But let's take a look. Since somebody was mentioning Interchange, we'll take a look over there. And see what we can see. But I do want to take a look and find out if I can really, Actually, I should do that on Interchange. So we do that on Interchange real quick. Turn on Windows night mode? That's crazy. Add the orange filter to everything? I do use that sometimes, though. I'm not going to lie to you. $4070 shouldn't run on high texture. It kind of matters what RAM it's paired with, but the amount of memory that'll chew up, you're really worried about VRAM spillover. And I just read you're now aware of the clothes touching your skin. my train of thought's fucked. But yes, it does matter what RAM it's paired with, but I'm assuming for most people are going to be around 30, 32 RAM, 32 gigs of RAM. And the first time chatter, I'm naked. His first message, the first thing he thought of saying. All right, just gonna save that. We're just gonna go for it. You're now aware you're still broke. Like I can't even. I recommend medium for 12 gigs visible. High will work on some maps, like you won't see an issue. But when you go to customs or streets, especially if you've played several raids beforehand, you're probably gonna have some issues. Because high textures for me on 16 gigs of VRAM, when I go to customs, if I've played a lot of raids or streets, is a big issue. So I would stick to medium if you don't mind the texture degradation, or like the texture quality degradation. I like your videos, Clem. Thank you, Perf. I appreciate that. I haven't noticed. What am I saying tonight, guys? I haven't noticed any stutters or anything on high. I haven't ran Lighthouse or Streets though. That's part of it. I noticed some on customs personally, but with high textures, I should say. But I know that some people are stupid. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, by the way. No, some people just may have played customs their first raid, and may not have seen the stutters, and that's what happened to me too. Like I don't stutter on customs all the time with high textures. It's hard for me to say textures. You're saying textures. Streets 4040p high textures can use over 20 gigs of VRAM. Yeah, definitely need DLSS for that with a 16 gig card. Oh, I love this loading raid screen. Okay, I tried. Okay, it's not. I'm gonna change it at some point. I don't know. I just really want to find the right place. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's starting to grow on me a little bit, but I don't know. I'll switch to medium then, thanks. Yeah, no problem. Is there any hope for a 2060 with a 9900K? Gulp. What type of hope? What's the type of, how much hope? How much? We could swap the hope to a little bit of cope. And we could aim for 30 FPS on street. 40 maybe, depending on the RAM pairing. But the word textures leaves a weird texture in your mouth. Exactly. Do we still need the DLSS override setting in the NVIDIA app? No, because now you can change the preset in game, so you can go to the one that you want. The one thing that I have noticed is that the auto exposure is set to off instead of on, which has to do with how it handles colors, I believe. I'd have to look into that again, because I forgot what the definition of that was off the top of my head. Lossless scaling is a good hope if you just want bigger number better. That's true. That's true. But frame generation at 35 FPS is probably not the best experience. Not probably, is not the best experience. I personally wouldn't recommend it. If you do you, personally I wouldn't recommend it. But you know, because I played with it a little bit when I was making my lossless scaling video, and that was not an enjoyable experience to play at 30 FPS frame gen up to 60. There was more latency than like the postal service. It's crazy. Should I enable rebar?
EFT
yes.
It's not a fun game.
Yes, you should enable rebar. It's becoming more and more industry standard. I would enable rebar. It's kind of a system default. Matching online. No. No. I wasn't doing that, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Thank you. My bad. My fault. That's my bad. I would have gotten my shit rocked. Clem and Wild Y'all really helped me fix my game. I went from struggling to run the game to having the most fun I've ever had. Thank you. Of course, Levin. Glad we could help, brother. Glad to hear it. And you too can have that experience if you join the Discord. Link in the description. Top link in the description, !mark Discord. Make sure to like the YouTube stream. I don't know, what else do streamers say? Give me money? I don't know what to say. Let's go to offline interchange. That's what I... You have the hours of time to watch me. No. Am I allowed to quote that on Twitch? Am I allowed to quote that? $22 is the new 40. 20. I'm 21. Calm down. Calm down. Someone else can press the scene button. I pulled a muscle on the last stream. I'm gonna remember. I swear. I'm gonna remember. Do you have any experience in coding? A little bit. I've learned Java. I've learned a little bit of XML. I've learned Python. There we go. I don't know why I was blanking on that. I was about to say Snake. I was... my bad. And I think that's pretty much it. I had a light exposure to C++. But not a lot. So... Because I think in like 2020 when the pandemic happened, I spent some time in Unity just fucking around. Because I thought it was fun. Okay. This is dark as hell. Is there anything special I should do in my 9800X3D? You can OC. But I would basically just tune your RAM timings, try to get optimal RAM timings if you can, and then PBO offset. You can OC if you want, because the 9800X3D can be overclocked, which is awesome. Oh, I should turn this up. Oh. Wait, I thought there was a... Am I off the perk? Wait. Oh. Hey, Pat, what's up? That's crazy. It used to be like a brighter sheen right here. I wonder what this does to flashlights, like when people are aiming at you. Oh my god. Okay, that's not... I'm not crazy. That used to be like way harder to see down, right? Oh shit.
What's the good word, Clem?
Jaxer, thank you for the 2 months, man. And also, Peace Stones forgot to say thank you for the year, man. Christ, that's crazy. We got volumetric lighting disable options and DLSS 4 presets. That's...
EFT is not a fun game.
Oh, it might be... Hold on, wait. Let me make sure the capture's right. Hold on. Just adding AI upscaling. Burp, burp, burp. BSG shill. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we ain't getting a capture. I'm totally not stalling to add more BSG shill. My specs are in the description, Hemp. What the heck? Are we gonna capture? Oh, let me switch to this. Oh, what? What the hell? Hey, there we go. Now I got it. Okay. Wait, so what preset should I be using for the 2070 Super? You should use for best. Okay. It's a little bit complicated, but just stick with me. Because the Transformer model has the highest amount of performance impact with the 20 series, and when I say performance impact, I mean the difference in performance boost you get from the CNN model, which is the old one, and the Transformer one, which is the new one, is the biggest in the 20 series. If you're looking to get the most performance out of DLSS in terms of your GPU bottleneck, you're trying to use it to get more performance, you should use either preset C or preset E in the preset section. If you want the best clarity overall and don't care about any performance increase, you'd want to use preset K. A half-decent mod would have done a command for that? Oh my god, he's smoking him. Whoa, no, that's my job. I gotta add. They didn't make that. That's me. Also, I was debating making a command for that, but I decided against it because I feel like that would spam the chat. You know? Would it be worth it for me to put an i9 11900K? No. No. You would want to get a new motherboard that would get a better CPU. The 11900K is not worth, it's just not. It's just not worth, period, to buy. You should just upgrade to a newer socket and get a better CPU in there. Interchange feels a lot cleaner. I don't know if I'm tweaking. Yeah, this is night and day, obviously, but other people have seen that already. I figure I just have one already. If you have an 11900 already that you could swap in there for free, then yeah, I mean, obviously. That's a free little uplift, but it's not going to be the type of performance uplift you're looking for. Yeah, I'm using preset K right now. I did see that, Don. That was crazy. It's not half, though. I thought it was like 10%. Holy shit, Interchange is dark as fuck without volumetric. These fucking losers don't use my PostFX settings. They're fucking crazy. This isn't too dark. This is nighttime. I should go downstairs. Wait, I should go downstairs. Hold on. Let me do that. Clem, thoughts on messing with EQ or anything for audio, or Tarkov too complicated to try an EQ? You can make an EQ profile if you wanted to, like in your headset software. I have a global one that I use. I don't make a specific one for Tarkov, but you totally could. Because if you're trying to hear footsteps, you kind of have like a range that you're looking for. You just have to figure out where that is. This is offline. This is offline. Wow. Oh my god. I can see, I mean, it's a bit darker for y'all, but I can see
EFT
everything
is not
here.
a fun game.
Oh, that didn't do it. Is that... Oh. Oh, I'm trying to see... No, that doesn't... I don't want to make it artificial. Hold on, y'all. Okay. That seems like it... Did it get darker? For y'all? I can't tell because I have a different display here. Let me just set it back to my default settings. Okay. But this is so, like...
EFT is not a fun game.
This, for me, I can see, like, basically everything. Also, if you're wondering, these are my PostFX. Wait with me. This is what I'm running right now. I was just checking clarity here. Oh, virtually no difference with that. Oh, wow. Adaptive sharpen makes it super sharp. Wait, I just want to run with 100% adaptive. Wait, hold on. Oh my god. Deep fried. Holy shit. You guys don't really see this. This looks like a horror game for y'all, I think. PostFX, that would actually be huge. PostFX presets would be massive. Let me go back upstairs real quick. Yeah, I'm honestly, I don't know. Right now I'm kind of on the fence on if I think this volumetric lighting thing is a good thing, because them just being able to, like, giving the player the option to disable it, this seems like a clear competitive advantage. I mean, I'd have to, like, collect some more screenshots and stuff, but this really feels like competitive advantage territory. Wow, I'm gonna really sharpen up the image too. I won't. I don't want to use adaptive sharpen. Yeah, this is just like... Alright, let's get some actual places to compare here. I'm gonna get... I need to find a place that I can line up. Alright, right here. On this box. This will be number 1. This is offline, by the way, so don't look at my FPS right now. I want a floodlight one. There are some upstairs, I think. Let's go. We could go to the hole here. I guess that... But people have already seen that one. There's another one here. Hold on. On screen looks like it makes the game very dark. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it makes the game darker. If you can see things that you couldn't see before. You can make the game brighter. It's not that hard to make the game brighter. But it is harder to try to get a clear picture out of a foggy picture. Ooh, fire. Fire will be huge. Number 2. That is very varying though, so that might be... You play with HDR? I do not. I do not play with HDR. Do you mean on or off is better? I mean off is better. I'm trying to find that that flare thing? Or not flare. The spotlight that I was looking at before. Was it in the front? It might have... Ooh. This might be... something... something is different. Something looks different. I know I could see with the... Let's go to the front. I got that bonfire. Oh, the oh, that bonfire. I'll go back there. Hold on, I'll go back there. Let me get this first. Let me drop this. Actually, I'm going to stand right here. I need a place to anchor myself, actually. I should do it. Okay. HDR not recommended in your opinion? Oh no, it's your personal preference. You can run whatever you want. For me, I just don't because the auto HDR kind of sucks sometimes. But there is RTX HDR now, so maybe I should try it. What settings am I using? I should have made that command. Fuck, I forgot what Wild sent me. But here. That's what we got. It's YouTube too, so you can rewind the stream and see. Is this early dementia signs? Okay, bro. Okay. Alright, we got 4. Let's disconnect. We'll go back in as quick as we can and try to get to those 4 spots before it gets bright again. For my PC, I noticed DLSS 4 quality and balance get the same FPS on streets. You're probably hitting a CPU limitation when you're running DLSS quality, and when you go down to balance, because it's even lower internal resolution, it's just going to be the same thing. Oh yeah, you're hitting a CPU bottleneck so quickly. Yeah, on a 12900K on streets, you're hitting a CPU bottleneck really quickly with a 3080. Yeah, you're hitting it pretty quick. DLSS 4 on quality, especially if you're playing competitive settings too, you're just gonna be stuck around that 95 to 100 at max. And then when you go to more, what's the word? More intense areas, it's gonna go lower. Okay. Now volumetric's back on, and we go back. Yeah, it is 4. Even though it says 3 in the corner, it is 4. How come my GPU is at 50 to 60% usage with a 3060 Ti and a 5000X 3D on streets? The CPU's at 70%. You're still CPU bottlenecked. It doesn't have to be at 100% for it to be a CPU bottleneck. It could be bottlenecked on a single thread, or I just hit my microphone stand by the way, or it could be bottlenecked on, or bottlenecked with the CPU cache and memory transfer speeds. Your CPU could just be waiting on that transfer to occur. Oh shit! Oh my god, muscle memory. Thank you, muscle memory on that shit. Holy shit! Thank you, Ryan. Hello. Holy shit. You can tell I'm just fucking out of it at this point. Jesus. It's not even early dementia signs. We're just straight up at dementia signs. I have an RTX 4080 and a 7700X. Should I upgrade to the 9800X 3D? If you're looking for more performance in this game, yes. If you're looking for more performance in CPU bound situations, 100%. You'll probably see, from a 7700X, you'll probably see a 40% uplift to your performance. If I had to just shoot a number out there, that's what I think you would be at. Is that a crazy thing to say, chat? I think that's fairly safe. Between the gaming performance between a 7700X and a 9800X 3D, I feel like 40% is just about there for Tarkov. 35-40%. Interchange. That makes no sense. We're talking about a 5800X 3D with 32 gigabytes of 4400 MHz CL19 with only a 3060 Ti. How come it's bottlenecked? If you're playing, like, you're playing at 1080p probably. The Tarkov's not a GPU demanding title for the most part, unless we're trying to look at high refresh rates. Especially if you're playing at competitive settings at 1080p, your card's doing jack shit. Most of the like the game logic, it's what's like heavy on your CPU. That's what I was trying to say. But I was gonna say weighing and heavy at the same time didn't really work out. Yo, coach.
Thanks for all of the knowledge you share with us. Keep it up. FPS Yoda.
Thanks, coach. Thank you for the 2 months, man. I will keep it up. See, okay, yeah, all right. Oh, we'll get back there. My PC is perfectly balanced. There's no bottleneck. No bottleneck. I think... Wow, the bottleneck is the shitty game code. See? That's what I'm thinking. Are you with me? Are you with me here? Yeah, acidical, I just fucked that up so hard. Mr. Worldwide, the FPS that you see, I'll play an online raid in a little bit. But the FPS that you see in my online raids, just add about 15% onto that, and that's about what you'll see. Acidical, hello. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, what the fuck? What happened? That is the volumetric lighting acting funky with DLSS there. Anyway. Brother, ew, what's that? Yeah, I can already tell, brother. Can I add 15% to that 960p upscaled res? Nice fake frames, loser. Loser. Why don't you be a real man and run native with no anti-aliasing, huh? I just want DLAA. I want DLAA too, man. I'd be all over that shit. I would be glazing for DLAA. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know why we don't have it yet. Just any decent anti-aliasing. Just any. Just anything. Doesn't have to be with DLSS. Just give us something that. DM me if you want to see the crazy stuff. What is he? What are you talking about? There's a lot of that interchange I noticed when trying to DLSS 4 preset K today. Awesome. Well, that's good. This is with volumetric on now. I'm collecting a couple screenshots and we will compare. There was one by I gotta look at my screenshots. Wait. I just did my taxes. Let me make sure that I'm not leaking anything. You can never be too safe. I thought I cleared all of it, but I just gotta make sure. Okay, we're good. Okay. You just gotta be safe, y'all. You just gotta be safe, okay? You just gotta be safe. Okay. Bonfire. We got the bonfire. We got the front of the mall. We got the small... Oh, did I not take a picture of the small fire? Oh, I did. Small fire, front. Oh, that's the one. I forgot this one. Okay. Let's go back. Finn, thank you for the sub. Also, Maury Rabbit, thank you for the follow. I hit my mic. Sankario, thank you for the follow. Hemp Gamer, thank you for the follow as well. Okay. Oh, check DM for crazy. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Oh, brother. Oh, no, man. Wild. Wild, would you mind? Could we demonstrate that? Or I mean, if you can't get on right now, I can get somebody. I can get somebody else to go into offline with me. But and I like just like that, chat. I completely blanked on where the fuck I'm going and who I am. Ollie is... Which way is Ollie, chat? I'm blanking. I'm a retired veteran on this game. Oh, no, it's this way. I'm trying to give my texts away, not hide them. Someone else can have them. That's real. That's real. Man, the weather's nice, guys. The weather is fine right now, guys. You know that? If you can with someone, that'd be neat. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull somebody. I'll pull somebody from the stream and we'll test it. Can someone strip a clumpy? Guys, no, guys. It's just been a minute, okay? I remember where I'm going. It's funny that we have a community dedicated performance on the game. Isn't that kind of crazy? You play anything else in your spare time, bro? I play everything else in my spare time, basically. Recently I've been playing a good bit of Gray Zone. I've been playing Counter-Strike. I've been playing, a little bit of No Man's Sky. What else have I been playing recently? Tad Rainbow Six Siege. What else? Why do you only play on Friday? It's just the day that I've dedicated to streaming, basically. Like every other day, like none of my friends want to play this game. So if I'm hanging out with any of my friends, I'm not playing this game. Because they don't like this game. Well, they do. For the ones that do, it's PvE. So, where was I looking in this screenshot? Oh, that's about as that's hitting the nail on the head there. Okay. So, yeah, the only time I'd be able to play this really is like when I'm not with any of my friends. And even then, I could be playing like some like No Man's Sky, right, or something like that. So, just get better friends. Oh, okay. All right, y'all. Let's do a little comparison here. Why is that add up to 7? Uh-oh. Oh, no, okay. Never mind. Wait, let me do this. There we go. Oh, and I do this for a living, I swear. Interchange. Okay. And now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take these screenshots, I'm gonna label them. So this is gonna be off 1. This is, yeah, this will work. Okay, off 1, on 1, off 2. Wait. Shit. I gotta find which one was later. This is off. This is off. This is off. Off 2. On 2. Off 3. On 3. 2. 1. Sneeze. No sneeze. Oh. Oh. Yep. That hit. Oh my god. It was sneaking up on me. Okay. And then on 4, off 4. Okay. Thank you. How is Grayzone these days? I played it when it first released, but needed a lot of work. It's a lot more refined now. There's not a lot more content. So if content was the reason why you stopped playing, there's not. Performance hasn't improved greatly, but it's a lot more stable than it was before. It's still got some work, but they have been working really hard. So time to clean that monitor again. I look to the side. Okay. So let's take these. Okay. Yep. Okay. And now what we're going to do, look at this chat. Look at my fancy tech. Uh-oh. I'm looking at the wrong place. Fuck. Shit. Okay, don't pay attention to that. Don't pay attention to that. It is darker without volumetric. That's no doubt. However, you will notice that the background is clearer to see things like further in the distance over here. If it wasn't darker. You see the little trade-off there. But because it's darker, it might be harder for you to see some things if people are hiding in the darkness, unless you up your settings. So for the people who decided, you know what, I'm gonna be awesome at parties and run like LUT filters to try to get max brightness and up my gamma, that might be huge for them because then it won't matter and then things will just be clear in the same color all around. Let's check the fire real quick. This is the same. This is the same. That's nothing. This is huge. Like, holy shit. That's a big difference right there. I don't know which one you'd prefer, but that is a huge difference in the lighting of the game. Should we be doing like BSG suggested and putting the Nvidia app to default? Yes. And setting the preset because you can do that in the game now. I haven't tested the actual quality in between the one that's forced and the one that is in game, but they're the same version. So there shouldn't be anything. And it's the same preset if you choose the same preset on both. So off is on the right. Let me make it consistent. Off is on the left. Now, off is on the left and on is on the right because that's how it was before. And damn, I would argue on might be clearer in this situation. I would argue that that's clearer. Well, I would argue that that's brighter and easier to silhouette a player on that rather than this. There's no volumetric lighting here, so that's not a concern. But still. This is nighttime. This is nighttime, yeah. These are both nighttime. VRAM usage difference was quite a bit. Oh, I didn't take a look, shit. I'd have to check that too. That's probably why they said it helps low-end PCs, because it's a little bit VRAM hungry. Also, man, after that sneeze. Oh. Stay hydrated. Okay. Let's check the bonfire. Oh, the bonfire is going to be huge. Oh my god. Well, yeah. That's rough. That's rough. I don't know, man. I mean, personally for me, I would still go with on. Because you have the extra lighting. Even though it's foggy and you can't really... Like, the pillar is a bit, like, blurred from that. And you can't, like, see as much of the background. Like here. But even still... Oh, that's rough. It's volumetric on for me. I think it might be for me too. I think it might be for me too. Now, hold on 1 second, chat. Okay. Yeah, I think it's on for me. I think it's on for me because the brightness reduction is just, I mean, it's kind of cleaner. It's cleaner overall. And you have less of the fog. Like, if you hate the fog aspect, getting rid of volumetric lighting is clearing a lot of that up. But then everything is looking very similar. You know what I mean? There is no difference in performance here, though. When your CPU bottlenecked. If your GPU bottlenecked, I'd have to guess that this is maybe a 5 to 10% difference, but hold on. It's very hard for me to find out. It depends on where you are on the map too, but where should I test this? I don't know. Here, let me go to native here. You should do a new test with extra brightness to offset the darkness. Well, I know it would be better. I know it would be better. But the issue is like, do you want to play like that? Like, yeah. Basically, that's what I'm thinking. Is off for no fog and gamma up. Might be good. For people who are like, I want the best clarity possible. That would be it. But a lot of stuff in the background is going to kind of blend in together, which is kind of an issue. After this, we're going to grab another player. We're going to bring some flashlights in. Take a look. This is with off, right? This is with the on. Okay. I'm at native 1440p, and I'm at, oh god. I am GPU bottlenecks. Okay. And what? Riva tuner's down. Oh no, it's not though. On it. It broke. There we go. Run a 3080 Ti with an i7 12th gen on an Asus ROG Strix board with 30 gigs of RAM. Mo, your CPU bottlenecked. What's the speed of that memory? Okay, I need to find a place to bottleneck. Okay. Jesus. I need a place to benchmark. This might be a good place. I should go to the front of the mall. No, I'll go to the front of the mall. 100%. 100%. Any new CPU, you have double my FPS on Interchange. Well, this is offline. Don't compare that. But if, yeah, I don't know what CPU you have, but if this is offline, then yeah, the X3D just, it's crushing it. An i7 12th gen with 3200 megahertz RAM. Yeah. you're probably cache/memory bandwidth limited on that. I have a 3900X and it does not work well with this game. Yeah, yeah. That's alright. Like, you're gonna probably be at like 45-ish FPS on streets, 45, 50. On like the rough parts. But let's go, yeah, to the front right here. Not more RAM. I would just consider possibly trying to tune your memory to get higher speeds or tune your timings to get less latency on the memory. Which is a rabbit hole, but 45 ads. I'm sorry. I can't control that. But I can control it on YouTube. But I know Twitch chat is more responsive, so if you didn't know, we're on YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, please do support my Twitch because I'm trying to get it to at least the same number as my Discord server. We'll make it a bit more repeatable here. ADS. Oh. Well, people complain about the ads sometimes, okay? I didn't know, okay? Oh, that's an easy place to see. That's fair enough. Okay. Okay. We're GPU bottlenecked here. Let's run a 60 second. Let's run a 60 second. Hold on. Oh. Cat frame keeps minimizing itself. I'm gonna close iCat. Oop, there's that stutter when I tab back in. Okay. Go for it.
Capture started.
Yeah, the 9800X3D is what you want, yeah. Do you help people with what components to upgrade to? Yeah. Yeah, oh, I missed your message, sorry. I'm upgrading my CPU on a 5800X. I'd go to a 5800X3D, but there's none in Australia. So I'd have to go for an AM5 CPU. And therefore have to upgrade my motherboard and RAM, yes. What would you go with? I would go with, I mean, it depends on your budget, but if we're talking about best of the best, you want a 9800X3D. Something, you could go DDR5 8000 and run 2-to-1. Or you could go DDR5 6200, 6400, 1-to-1. Well, 6400 is a little bit aggressive. Point being, DDR5 8000, DDR5 6000, 1-to-1 if you just want to have something that works. No questions asked. 8000 would work, no questions asked, as long as you set it up 2-to-1. There shouldn't be any issue with that. Anyway, and then as far as the motherboard is concerned, as long as you have you can look up motherboard reviews from Hardware Unboxed. They have a huge collection. My knowledge doesn't even come close to the amount of shit that they've done over there, to be honest with you. But I will say, as long as you get a solid, for example, B650 board, what they name it now, X870, which is the equivalent on, like, for the 9000 series, I believe they made that change, right? Or would they make it X860 now? Something like that. They changed the naming scheme, which is awesome. But you want a solid board where the VRMs don't overheat, which really will only happen with like budget boards, so you should be fine there. But ideally you want one that supports that DDR5 8000 speed. So 600 boards will work with 9000 series, but not sure if 800 megahertz will. Yeah. So if you really wanted, like, what should I go with for top of the line, you would just basically go for a really solid X870E board, or you can also get something like what is their naming scheme? I have to look it up now. 9000 series AMD motherboard naming change. What is it now? Shout out to not giving me any. That is not even close to the answer I was looking for. 9000 CPU 9000 Ryzen 9000, or I should say that's what I should say, Zen 5. Motherboard chipset. Naming shit. Welcome to search engines in 2025. B850 is B850 it? Is that what I'm thinking of? Because B850 is not the same as oh god, no. Oh, not the same as B650. I know what I can use for this. I think your stream is stuttering. Is it stuttering? It went from X670 to X870. Yes, it went from X670. Wait, no. No. They went... Okay, wait. So we have the X670, the X670E, you have the AMD X870 and X870E. Those are the same. And then you have the B850, which is the same as the B650. Or no, B850 is the same as B650E,
EFT
and
is not a fun
B840
game.
is the same as B650, right? Visually, there's a stutter? Oh, fuck. Maybe it's this, hold on. Basically, all that to say, now that we've argued about it, you could go with, like, for example, let's just check X870E and we go X870E, which may not support it actually. So let's go for B850. Which whoa, is there not any X870? Wait, hold on, wait. Now I'm going down a rabbit hole. Oh no, there was some. Oh, wow, those are pricey ass boards. God damn. I think B850 would be the sweet spot, honestly. I don't know if that's crazy to say, but I think that would be the sweet spot. A620, B650, B650E, X670, X670E, B840, which is... B840 was A620. B850 is B650. X870 is... Wait. You're missing one. This is all to say you should go watch that guide from Hardware Unboxed and pick a board from that. That's a good price. That will be able to support the memory speeds you're looking for. And then go for it. Because holy fuck, I didn't think that the naming scheme would be this confusing to me. It wasn't before. For the chipsets for AM5, but now I'm just fucking geeking. Yeah, 600 boards would work fine, especially when they're not going for the higher memory speeds. You don't need the E on the board for OC. No, that's not related. The E stands for extreme. That's what that stands for. Anyway, let's see. What was did this benchmark come out well? Okay. Volumetric on 1. Interchange. I'm gonna leave this. I put intercharge. Awesome. Good stuff, Clown. That's awesome. Now we're gonna benchmark this again just because I want to get as close to the timestamp as possible, so I'm just gonna have it go again. And start.
Capture started.
Just get a B650/X670/B850/X870. Whatever you feel like getting, well, run one-to-one and call it a day. Yeah. Basically, for me, this was my thought process when I was picking a motherboard back when it was only the 7000 series. I went, okay, I want a shit ton of USB. I don't want to have to worry about VRMs overheating. And I want to have as much memory support as I ever need in my life. And I'm fine with spending a little bit more to get that. And then I went with the X670E Gaming Plus, and then I called it a day. It wasn't actually that expensive. It was like $250 or something. It wasn't insane. It was a little pricey, but not insane. Just spend, yeah, dude. If you're not buying an $800 motherboard, you're not a true believer. I mean, personally, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, B, what's up, man? Nothing. There's not anything that noteworthy. The preset change
Capture
in game is
finished.
nice. But the volumetric lighting change is not going to help most people with performance, but the visual change is kind of crazy. It's just amazing to me that both Nvidia and AMD graphics are owned by a brother and sister. Or run by a brother and sister? They're not brother and sister. Are they related? I don't think they were even related. Are they related? Cousins? They're cousins? You'd spend a bit more for the 9800 XD over the 7800 XD? Yes. If it's about a 10% price markup, about there, I would go for the 9800 XD. Anything more than 10 or maybe 15% above the 7800 XD is a bit excessive, and I wouldn't go for it, but then go for it then. Just get the cheapest motherboard that supports your RAM as your RAM on qualified vendor list, and you should be good. That's real, yeah. A bit racist, but okay. I didn't say it. That was me. They said that in chat. I'm just the messenger. Third cousins or something like that. I didn't know that. Also, that's not racist. Yes, Clone, they are first cousins once removed. Or third. Okay. Oh. You can Google that one. And I didn't know that. It's good to know that all the competition is like within a family lineage for GPUs, or owned within a family lineage. Is AMD setup screwed due to the patch mainly working for DLSS? No, you could still use an AMD card. This isn't mainly working for DLSS. This is just a patch for, like, this updates for DLSS. Now, do I think DLSS is like a game changer for Tarkov anti-aliasing? Yeah. But I wouldn't like sell your AMD card just to use DLSS. Like, I would not, especially with the GPU market right now. Oh my god. Oh hell no. Hell no. I didn't change volumetric because I was yapping. This is awesome, guys. I'm really on top of it right now. I swear, man, the past couple nights when I've come back and streamed on Friday, I have been so tired and out of it. Sunday streams, I'm chilling. But like, after work on Fridays, I'm like, ugh. I'm like dead. It's funny how much pressure it took before BSG even considered updating DLSS. They probably were considering it beforehand. I don't think they did all this work that, well, all this work in quotation marks like that. I don't know though. I mean, we'll never know, so I don't know. Is option K DLSS 4? All the options are DLSS 4. K is the transformer model. K and J are. The other presets are the older CNN model, but it's just the newest version of that model. I look forward to the YouTube edit of this video. I wasn't going to boil this down. I was going to make like a separate video. If I was going to talk about you know, talk about volumetric lighting. The Discord post from the BSG employee about TOS is weirder in hindsight, though. That is weirder now. I don't know what transformer means. You're saying that makes me worried about my wiener. What? What? Okay. It's the newer. That's the newer model of DLSS. The more accurate. Well, not accurate. It's a different way for how DLSS works. That was recently debuted with this most recent version. CNN is how it's the model it's used since the 20 series. So both will work with your 3060, yes. So you just have to choose in between them. Wait. That's not the right door. Hello. What timings are optimal for the DDR5 RAM? It depends on what speed you're getting. If we're talking about AM5, and if we're going for 100% stable, it's the classic DDR5 6000 CL30. Glad I gave you a laugh. Yeah, that was just caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just about to find that out, Rob. You're coming at the perfect time. More settings to add to the bloody bot. Yes! Let's go. More typing. Okay. Hit it.
Capture started.
He calls his wiener transformer, so when he has sex, he says roll out. Autobots, roll out. Is Tarkov... Wait. My M.2 is not at 100% Tarkov, no. CL30, yes. That's the cast latency. You want 6,000 megahertz. They might label it as mega transfers per second, or MT/S, same thing, don't worry about it. Just 6,000 and 30 are the two numbers you're looking for. If we're going for 100% safe, no thrills, you just throw it in, it works. You don't gotta, you just turn on Expo and it's working. Chat, do you get more FPS now than from 1 year before?
Capture finished.
That sounds like what like a politician would say, like, you know, when they're like campaigning. My fellow Americans, are you doing better than you were a year before? I don't think so. Battlestate Games has ruined the performance. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's check. Volumetric. Awesome. You can tell I'm really just really precise, really accurate here. Off. Okay, I just want to check the 10%. Did you see Buildzoid's video this morning? I did not. I've been super busy the past couple days. He OC'd his 6,000 CL26 kit to 8,000 CL30. What the fuck? That's insane. I gotta watch that. That's crazy. Let me guess, 1.8 volt VDD? That is insane. 1.85. Oh my god. That's power efficient, bro. Game sucks. Let me put another 1,000 hours in it. Well, at least I got this answer, because this is one of the most... I would say there's a shit ton of volumetric lighting here. I mean, I have it off right now. But there's a shit ton of volumetric lighting here, and
EFT is not a fun game.
yeah, this is a completely different place without volumetric. No, you want ideally you just want 2 sticks. Don't go for 4 sticks. It's long story short, it's gonna make your life harder. Just use one channel. because you have the two different channels. 2 slots go to one channel, 2 slots go to a different channel. Just go for the 2. Stick them in the 2nd and 4th slot. And just go for it. If you just want no hassle, just do that and run for it. You can go for either 32. You can go for 2x32 or 2x16. Just get at least 32 gigs of RAM and you should be fine. Do you think overclocking RAM from 4800 megahertz to 6000 is worth it on a Ryzen 7600? Yes. 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 Yes, I do. Yes, I 100% do. So which preset am I going to get if I override with latest in the Nvidia app? That's preset K. If you use the override through the Nvidia app. But in the in-game, it'll be just K. It'll just say K. I want to do a scav raid real quick because I want to see how things look without volumetric when I'm just like casually playing the game. So default DLSS in Nvidia lighting off. If we're talking about for DLSS in game, you want to set it to K for the transformer model, for the most recent model. And then for volumetric, if you want the best visibility, quote unquote, would technically be to run volumetric off with a really high gamma and then crank your brightness. But if you don't have like sweat stains in your chair, you probably are just going to be more comfortable with volumetric on and then calling it a day. Can finally remove this stupid app again. I'm probably going to keep it still because I override it in other games. I could use a video profile inspector for that, but it's okay. It's okay. So I don't get it. Takes more FPS. Volumetric lighting, when your GPU bottlenecked, when you have it on, it will take around 10% of your performance away, depending on the scenario, but generally it's around 10%, 9 to 10%. That would be my guess. Probably, if I had to make a broader range, depending on where you are on a map, I would say it's probably closer to like 5 to 10%. But I'd have to test more locations. When your CPU bottleneck, there's no difference, and it's all personal preference. And this would also help on really low-end PCs that need as much room as they can. Being able to turn off volumetric lighting would help them too. It is still latest in the Nvidia app then, but there's not really a point to using that now that the versions are all the same. For Tarkov at least. Unless there's more recent updates that get pushed to DLSS that Tarkov doesn't update to. Then you could obviously still override it. Best price for performance you can get a 6400 CL32 if it's cheaper, but in the end, stick to just one of these choices, to one of those choices, and to get the better price, but the higher megahertz and the lower CL. Yes, you want higher megahertz, lower CL. Are you saying that in general? Sorry, I just got confused midway through. But yes, typically higher is better for megahertz and lower is better for cast latency when you're looking, citizen. There was Nvidia. I'm speaking like I'm like an Aussie. Nvidia. There's Nvidia driver update today. Yeah. I haven't updated yet. I thought it was just a hotfix patch. 100K? What? Holy shit. Fog. Oh. Fog's still there. Fuck. Holy shit. Don't gotta worry about that. Yes, it will be better off, Drix. Yeah, for you. For your 1080. This is off right now with volumetric lighting. Oh, damn, he's lagging like a motherfucker.
Do you have a LEDX? No?
No.
Alright.
I don't know why I said that like that. No. No. That was not... They didn't even like say like, yo man, what's up? It's, do you have a LEDX? He would have totally shot me if I said yes, by the way. It's still latest in the Nvidia app then. Yes, Abraham. It's still latest in the Nvidia app. If you want to use the Nvidia override, yeah. The CPU recommended to run 1500 RAM speed as per their website. That's just that's the RAM speed where AMD's like, we have confirmed, like, this is confirmed to work 100%. Technically, DDR5 6000 isn't confirmed by them to work 100%, but even they recommended it. I believe at some point they basically said it. You play with G-Sync on or off? Off. I have G-Sync and V-Sync off entirely. He doesn't even know who he just ran into? Okay, alright. I'm not... Don't like try to boost my ego like that, bro. That's crazy. Oh. Fixed rubber banding on all locations. Yeah, I'm looting toolboxes and they're like, do you have a LUTX? I can give you a AA battery, my brother. I heard footsteps, but surely that's like not like an enemy. Nah. I'm glad fog is, well, I actually shouldn't say that. I'm not glad that fog is still there, but let me get this. Oh. Clean. Why no G-Sync or V-Sync? That's a good question. Typically I didn't do it because of the increased latency, which ideally sometimes that's not even the case with G-Sync, but I realized that I kind of just didn't like it. I don't know why, to be honest with you, but I was trying it. And I thought for the longest time, because of how, like, I couldn't notice screen tearing on my monitor when I first got it set up. And for the longest time I thought like, okay, maybe I just have it on. And I didn't, like, I didn't know that I did. And then one day I went to check and I was like, wait, I don't have it checked. I was like, I thought I'd see, like, screen tearing, like, all the fucking time. And I really don't. Like, I don't notice it, I should say. It's probably still there, but I just don't notice it. Yeah, and so maybe one day I'll try it again and see. Maybe I'll like it, but I've just kind of stuck to what I've liked, you know. Siberia, thank you for the follow, by the way. Deuterino, thank you for the follow as well. Wait, haven't you been here before? I thought I've seen you before, but thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, man.
EFT is not a fun game.
And Flaming Shadow, thank you for the follow as well on Twitch. Appreciate it a lot. Ooh, actually, wait, one thing I want to check is if they fixed the shattered glass issue. Game. I don't think they did, but Earth to Sean, thank you for the follow as well, man. It's probably just the bottom feature of your screen when it does tear, if it does. That's what I thought. And so I spent a lot of time just like trying to see it. And just doing this. which I notice now looking at my other monitor looks very stupid. But I spent a lot of time trying to do this to see the tearing, and I'd have to like slow down what I'm seeing to try and see the tearing, you know what I mean? Much love, Clem, you fixed this game for me to swipe. Well, glad to hear it, man. Thanks for popping in, dude. Glad I could help. Yeah, it's just 60 FPS for you on Twitch, so you're probably not seeing anything. Oh. Wait, that's huge. Oh. Hello? Oh. Oh. God damn. Scared the fuck out of me. Also, you see that? They still have that... They ditched it back. Is it a bait? There wasn't anything in there anyway, but... Is the only potential downside to having G-Sync on anyway just the added latency? Yes. Because of the fact that it's waiting to display the next frame until it's fully completed. But even then, I have seen cases proved by, I think it was a channel called Techless, where like the latency with G-Sync on actually sometimes was not as bad, or was sometimes slightly better than when they had it uncapped with Reflex, I think. And don't quote me on that, you can watch his video to learn about it, but... I have a 3900 XT, I need to change CPU, I can't play this wipe. With a 3900 XT, you can't play this wipe? You should be able to play. Like, it should not be to the point of unplayability on that CPU. What was that thing they said in the patch notes on how to properly enable this? Oh, you just make sure you don't have the override enabled in the Nvidia app. And then you can, yeah, go for it. I always forget to recommend that article. Blurbusters, thank you, Rio, has an article about G-Sync and just the basics called G-Sync 101, if you look it up. It can be kind of a daunting read, but your eyes can only see 26 anyway. He's got it. God, chat, I don't know what it is. I feel sluggish as hell today, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been trying to keep up, but I'm like, man. I'm like, maybe it's just from commenting. See what I'm saying? From commentating and, you know, playing at the same time. I also didn't sleep that much last night. I mean, I got relatively the same amount that I normally do, but I just, like, I went to, like, a comedy club last night, and then got home, and then just kind of crashed, and then had to still wake up for work, so I've been going all over the place. I was really tired Thursday. And then I just, you know, I slept for, like, a decent amount of time, like 6 hours, and then, you know, I was like fine, right? And like I could tell when I was at work at like 2 p.m. I was like, oh fuck. And then I got like kind of a second wind, and that's why I was like, you know what? Let's hit the stream. Do I need that? Is it normal for my PC to start up noticeably slower when I set the RAM speed to 6,000? I have that same thing. It's just from the PC ensuring that the memory timings are stable. I was gonna say safe. Close enough that they're stable. I believe I forgot what it's called, but there's a setting in the BIOS to disable that additional memory training if you'd rather it not do that at startup. But if you want the most stability possible, you just leave it. If you don't, you know, like I start up my PC like once a day. Like I turn it off and start up when I first like get on. And the extra minute or so that it takes, I generally, or you know, most of the time don't care about too much. Talking of tired, 2:30 here. Good night. Good night, Stuart. Thanks for popping in again, brother. Good to see you. You have a good night, man. I don't sleep more than 6 hours, usually up at 4:30 every day for work. Has set a clock that I can't reset. That's, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Most of the time, like, when I went to the doctor, a little bit ago, for unrelated thing, I asked my doctor, I was like, because I got, like, pretty, not bad, but, like, fairly noticeable bags under my eyes. And I was like, hey, like, I look like I've slept, like, 2 hours every night. Like, I was like, I don't know why, but, like, I look like I've been, like, sleeping outside for the past week, like, without, like, a tent in the cold. Like, and, like, I told him, I was like, I sleep only, like, 7 hours a night, and he was like, maybe you need to sleep 8. Because he's like, maybe you just aren't getting enough sleep, and I was like, no. Maybe that's right, I don't know. What do you do for work? Does it involve graphics? No, I'm an IT guy. So I don't normally sit and just stare at the screen. I do a lot of moving around. I gotta go different places, so I'm not always sitting staring at a screen, but I know I still am sometimes, so. What's this? Oh, I didn't even know this was a key. The sun's still up when I go to bed. I can't just go to bed earlier to get extra sleep. I get that. For me, I kind of have like a set time. My friends joke that I have a bedtime because there's just like kind of like a certain point where I'm just like tired as fuck. And I'm like, alright, y'all. Like, I gotta check out. I want to get out of construction and get into IT one day. I will. Hey. Yeah, you'll get there, man. 100%. Listen. I don't even have my information technology degree yet. So, don't think that that's gatekeeping you. You'll get there. Granted, I'm 21. And took this job that I got offered, you know, during college and just kind of jumped away from college. I mean, I'm still doing it online, but like, yeah. Very blessed situation to have been able to find the job. There's an option for that in the BIOS, but thanks, man. I guess I can run 6000 without worrying about frying my RAM motherboard. Oh yeah, you're good. Yeah, the drawers being goated loot is kind of weird. I will say that is kind of weird. But new gun? Nope. Jack shit. Doo-doo fart. Awesome. That's awesome. Yes. Hello, Mr. Time. Hey, that's the first time I've gotten called that. Oh. Just built my first PC a few weeks ago. Hey, congrats. And bought Tarkov yesterday and looked up settings videos and found yours. Turns out we have almost the exact same build down to the modder. Oh, brother. Brother, you gotta love this monitor, man. Oh, shit, dude. This monitor... yeah, this monitor, brother. Oh. It's clean, man. It's clean. Yeah, it's an OLED. It's the XG27AQ DMG from Asus. If you want, you can always ping me in my Discord. I can send you the monitor settings that I run if you want to try. Not for everyone, but... Out of all things, how do you remember that? I don't know, man. I don't know. I remember, like, the most, like, off-the-cuff, like, random shit. Like, I don't understand how I just remember, like... And I'm, like, tired right now, too. But, like, that's still just, like, instantly when he said monitor, I was like, yep, I know what I have. I have the Asus XG27AQ DMG. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. For some things, I'll have to sit there and like actually study it. Like for like the memory timings and stuff for like Zen 5, I was taking them while I was like understanding. I was like, okay. And even then still, like I'm rusty. Like I still gotta work on it. But for some things, I can just like it's just like second nature. I don't know what it is. Like I think it's because I really liked history as a kid. And I could really easily remember all the shit. And I think that's just like, I think that's just where that came from. Because then I can remember like the names of like freaking everything, you know, relatively easily. I think that's honestly what it was, is that I liked history a lot as a kid. And I, you know, would like try to answer questions in class, nerd face emoji, you know, and like I would remember the names and stuff. I bet you that's what it was. For sure, which channel do I ask in? You can just ping me in like the off-topic channel or something. I don't mind. Is there stuff in this? Oh, weapon crate. Oh, joy. You already picked through and grabbed the good shit, so I'm not even gonna bother to continue to loot that. I'm just gonna get out. Honestly, without volumetric, it is like the image is a lot more flat, you know? Time for some sleep. Good night. Good night, Wild. Have a good night, brother. I didn't know what to call you. Mr. Time definitely wasn't it, though. Don't worry, bro. You just call me Clem. Just call me Clem. It's all good. Mr. Time was funny. I'm not, like, offended that you said that or anything. Don't worry. Ooh. Ah. Stretch. How are you not getting one-tap looting that? You'd think. It's a streamer server, though, so that doesn't really happen that often. I want this and this and this and that and that and that and that and that and that and that. Those. Honestly, don't think I want anything else. Oh, that and that. And I guess I'll take the grenade. And the rest, I don't really need. I'll just vendor the rest. Oh, wait, I'll take the money. Hello. Nормально. Holy shit, what's that backpack? It's the yeah, it's the one from the trailer. Where'd you get it? I think I got it on like my second raid of the wipe. Like I found it, like I think it was either in an airdrop or it was on, like I found it on a scab or something. Because it's too big to fit in like a container. So I'm pretty sure I found it like maybe on a scab or something like that. I do have a 9000 X3D though, so is there anything I can increase using your settings as a base? Yeah, I mean, you're set. Most of the settings won't affect your CPU bound performance, so feel free to go for it. The only settings you really have to worry about are like object LOD quality, and that's pretty much it, basically. You don't have to worry about anything else. Every other setting, and well, texture quality as well. I don't know what GPU you have. If you have the 4070 Ti Super as well, you may want to run medium textures. And if you do run high textures, make sure to use Streets Tarkov lower texture res. And customs might occasionally be an issue, but all the other maps with high textures are fine at 16 gigs. It's not that big of a deal. And yeah, everything else here you don't got to worry about if you have a 9000 X3D. So just go for it. You're going to be GPU bottleneck sometimes, so maybe you want to run lower settings, but you're going to be at such a high FPS anyway that, you know, fuck it, you know, just go for making the game look good, and then tune from there. Do they have a description? Oh, they don't have a description for any of these though. Damn. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I have yawned way too much. Man. Should I make a video on this? On volumetric lighting? Maybe I should. Yeah, I have my shadow quality upped. I don't know if I'll keep it that way, but I've been running it since the start of Wipe, and I've liked how the shadows looked, so I've just kind of kept it. The 5070 Ti feels so good paired with the 5700X 3D. The 5700X 3D will be the limit in Tarkov, but I mean, the 5070 Ti is basically a 4080. No, sorry. It's basically a 4070 Ti super duper. Great card though. Just too fucking expensive. What'd you pay for it? Did you get it for MSRP? For 750? Because for 750, it's a decent deal. It's a solid deal. I've been debating replacing my second monitor lately. Currently a 27-inch IPS. I have that too for my second monitor. I love the 42-inch 4K TV for single-player games, but I wonder if I'd like a 27-inch 1440p OLED for more competitive multiplayer games. I like the OLED for any game that I'm playing. Like, the color difference is just beautiful. Not an MSRP, 900. Almost a grand. That's okay. That's okay. That's about what the 4080 was, so you're just kind of getting the 4080 for 4080 price, and so fine. But like, at least like earlier, Adrian, I saw cards listed for like $2,500, and I like fell to the ground while I was at work. Like I collapsed. Like nobody should be paying over $1,000 for a 5070 Ti is absurd. Let alone paying over over 850 is a little absurd. But going over 1,000 is insane, in my opinion. But prices are just all over the place right now. Yeah, 900 isn't bad, especially from a 2070. That's a good leap. Way too much. I waited in line. Wow. Jesus, bro. Wow. Like a micro center? $50 series is over 3K here. Yeah, the 50 series, it's just insanely priced everywhere right now. Okay, let's go check here. Where's that craft for the... Can I not unlock that equipment thing until I get, like, mechanic level 2? Clem, why do we got grass shadows on these days? Does it not really do anything, or is it a net gain? I just have it on because I thought it looked pretty. It's a slight GPU bound reduction, but I just turned it on because I thought it looked nice. Because I was getting enough performance anyway, I said fuck it, and I went for it. Won't upgrade my GPU for a while. Yeah, we're in it for the long haul. Which I'm glad I got my 4070 Ti Super last Black Friday when I did for like the 750 that I got it for, because or it was like 730, I think, something like that. And for that price, get the 16 gigs of VRAM, be roughly, I'm about like maybe 9 to 10% below the 5070 Ti on average. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that for the long haul. You playing with an uncapped frame rate? Right now, yeah. Yeah, I am. I'm praying that AMD doesn't screw up the launch. Yeah, honestly. I really hope they don't, because they have like the biggest opportunity in such a long time to actually gain some market share here. I really hope it doesn't fuck up. They need to be competitive. Even like maybe they can't even afford a loss, but it has to be as close to a loss as they fucking can get. Like, they need this to be competitive here. They need this market share hard. Or not that the market needs it. Nvidia is just dominating right now. We need AMD to do something good. Literally anything. Yeah, taking a loss here will get them some crazy gains in the future. It's about getting them in the minds of consumers, you know? It's really what it's about. My 5080 FE for 979 euros does plus 500 on the core and plus 2000 on the MEM at 90% power. Holy shit. Matching 4090 average in benchmarks, pulling around 300 watts max.
It's not a fun game.
In synthetics, that's solid. For synthetics, that's insane. Also, Sean, thank you for the sub, man. For the tier 1. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Helps a lot, man. Oh. Stretch a little bit, chat. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was gonna stream some more, but I am pretty fucking tired. And I don't want to be I don't want to be streaming and just like have me be like silent for a while. I don't want to you know me, I like being able to yap a lot on stream. But I will be, you know me, I stream on Sundays at 1:30 p.m. CST. I probably won't stream tomorrow. I may try to make a video tomorrow. We'll see. I got a lot of stuff I need to work on. But I will try. I'm gonna chill for the rest of the night. Maybe play with some buds. Yeah. Thanks for being here, guys. I'll try to make a video maybe on volumetric and the DLSS presets. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to split up the videos too much. But if you need help, remember, join the Discord, !Discord, or first link in the description below. Check out my Twitch, whatever. I have a Twitter if you want to see me yap sometimes. All links below. And thanks for being here, guys. I will see you on Sunday. Usual time, 1:30 p.m. CST. Be there. Or be square. And, yeah. Peace, guys. Oh, it's the wrong screen. God damn it. Okay, you didn't see that. You didn't see that, y'all. You saw nothing. Okay? I'll see y'all.